It's all about locally sourced, responsibly raised meat at Leah's Spot. You can dine there and take some home to cook the next day. This hip location is in Oakland, and it's called Clove Hoof Butchery and Restaurant.
As a whole animal butcher shop, we've decided to bring in whole animals. Part of that responsibility is using that entire animal. Whether it ends up in the butcher shop or the restaurant, everything gets used because that's just part of our responsibility as humans eating meat. All right, here we are. Table 7. My name is John Blevins. This is Cloven Hoof Butcher Shop and Restaurant, and I'm the executive chef and owner. Here at Cloven Hoof, we use 1 beef, 2 pigs, 1 lamb, 20 chickens, 6 ducks, and assorted other game meats every week. We do a lot of preserving, fermenting. Everything we do here at Cloven Hoof is in fact house-made, from the pickles, the condiments, the sauerkrauts. We wanted to educate our staff as well as our customers, because animal husbandry is a term that's thrown around, but every animal that we get from each one of our farms, we have visited, and we know the farmers, and we know the practices. I am from Atlanta, so I do use a lot of Southern-inspired ingredients, but also I feel that nostalgia plays a huge part in my menu. We want people to almost have a longing for something when they eat here that is like, wow, that's something that my mom could have made.
All right, Leah, another meat-loving woman like myself, a carnivore. This place is Carnivore Heaven, isn't it?
It is. My family loves to go there. We enjoy anything with meat in it. So this is just right up our alley, and it's in our hometown. So that's why we enjoy going there. It's super casual. You can stop by, dine in, take out. It's lovely.
What is your dish? What do you dig your teeth into?
I have a couple of options, but honestly, I really love their Philly cheesesteak there. It's nicely seasoned. The bun is like no other. It also has a nice fondue cheese sauce on top of it with lovely onions, and it's seared to perfection.
I agree with the bakery roll. We had the cheesesteak too. My mouth was watering reading the description of it. I will say I was disappointed though. Ours came, it was supposed to come with mushrooms and onions. There was a half a mushroom on it, and hardly any cheese sauce, which it sounded delicious, but I wouldn't know. And so it was really just the steak, which was delicious, but I was looking for the full fried turnip stick matchsticks and the whole thing, and didn't really get it.
You were cheated.
I was cheated a little bit.
We ordered the cheesesteak also, and it was a really filling and delicious cheesesteak. I do agree that it was a little bit overly beefy, but the cheese oozing out of it was just amazing. Overall, it was a delicious sandwich.
Can you ever be overly beefy? I don't know. What else did you have, Michelle?
We had, my husband had a steak, the 16-ounce ribeye, and it was a beautiful cut of meat, beautiful. I wish they'd cooked it a little bit longer for him. He asked for it medium rare, and it came out probably rare, but delicious nonetheless, and you really got the sense that this is farm to table, the highest quality cuts you can imagine.
There's a real ethic, a real ethos to the place.
I liked that they had descriptions of every farm right up on the wall, and got the sense that they are friends and colleagues with the owners of the farms. We also took some meat home. We took some sausages home, and their homemade sausages were delicious.
What else did you have,
We
Richard?
also had the charcuterie platter, which was great. We had a couple of terrines. We had a pork and ham terrine, which was my favorite. We also had some foie gras torchon with a strawberry jam. The foie gras was smooth and buttery.
And I had the chicken and waffles, and the chicken, I have to say, maybe we just hit it on a bad night. They had a really big to-go order, really big going on, and I sent my chicken back because it was burnt, and my waffles were cold and soggy. And so they took it off the bill for us. They were really nice about it. Although I turned my attention to the beef tallow fries, and I wasn't sad for long. So those were probably the best French fries I've ever had.
Yeah, those beef tallow fries are really, really good.
Delicious.
When you fry something in its own fat, it's delicious.
The way to do it.
Yeah.
Did she hit it on a bad night? What about those chicken and
I honestly think you may have hit it on a bad
think-
night. My husband actually did order the same exact dish, and it was the complete opposite. The chicken was nice and moist, and it was crispy, and the waffles, the ginger waffle, was perfect as well. Nice and fluffy.
I was
and
bummed
crisp
because I was going to
outside.
splurge on fried chicken.
Yeah.
waffle. What about you, Richard?
I had the smoked smoked pork chop, which was just amazing. It's funny that you mentioned the fat, because when it comes to your table, it's a double thick cut pork chop, and there's a pretty fat ring of the fat around the pork. And my wife wanted to cut it away, and I was like, no, what are you doing?
Eat the fat.
That's the best part. And so I proceeded to cut the pork chop so that every bite would get just a little morsel of fat in there, and it was just amazing. We couldn't finish it, so we ended up taking it home and having it the next morning for breakfast, which was even better.
Yeah, and we did the same thing.
Yeah.
I couldn't finish my food. I had the burger, and it's actually 2 4-ounce patties on their burger with a pimento cheese on there. You get pickles and lettuce and onions, and it's delicious. But it's super filling. It's juicy. You get everything running down your side of your hands. But
That's a burger,
yeah,
man.
that's a burger. You have
I'm
to
from
like
Chicago.
hunch over and eat it. My kids actually split a burger as well, and nothing was left on their plate, which is kind of rare.
This is a kid-friendly spot,
It
isn't
is. It's super casual. You have anyone in there, or a family with small children. You have an older crowd. You have kind of more of the hip and artsy crowd coming through. It's honestly all are welcomed in there, and you feel comfortable.
It felt authentic, I
Yeah.
want to say.
Very
The
much.
servers were so nice.
What did you feel about pricing?
I thought the pricing was good. I thought it was fair for what you got, because the cuts of meat are so luxurious and amazing. But I would be remiss if I didn't mention dessert. Our dessert was delicious. We had butterscotch pudding with bruleed bananas, salted peanuts, and house-made whipped cream. And ever since, my son's been asking for butterscotch pudding, which I don't think I could do theirs justice.
All right, this is your spot, Leah. Wrap it up for us.
If you're a meat person and you're looking for meat in the best city ever, you have to stop by Cloven Hoof.
And Michelle.
I would say amazing cuts of meat, poultry, and homemade sausages. We probably hit it on a down night, but I'd go back.
And Richard.
This is a temple of meat here. This is what barn to table should be, and I would definitely go back, hoof down.
All right, if you would like to try Clove Hoof Butchery and Restaurant, it's located on Broadway Street at 40th and Oakland. The telephone number is 510-547-1446. It's open for lunch every day, dinner Wednesday through Monday. Reservations are accepted for large groups only, and the average dinner tab per person without drinks is around $30.
Check Please Bay Area is made possible by the members of KQED and by
Safe Catch Elite Wild Tuna. Great for athletes, kids, and pregnancy. Safe Catch tests each and every fish for mercury. Available at nearby stores. Walmart Global E-Commerce, with small, agile work teams, is focused on big data, engineering, and e-commerce innovations. Careers available at walmartlabs.com. Sutter Health CPMC, investing in community care for more than 150 years, including 2 new smart hospitals. Your city, your hospital. CPMC2020.org.
Natural Mattress Systems from European Sleepworks, working to improve comfort and wellness for over 40 years. European Sleepworks in Berkeley, online at sleepworks.com. Oakland International Airport, now with flights all over the world. iFlyOAK.com. IRG has over 250 types of natural stone choices in stock today. IRG in Brisbane and Dublin, or at marblecompany.com.